What was nailed to the cross? You've probably heard it said before, the law was nailed to the cross. But is that actually what the word of the Most High says? Or is that something repeated so often that it goes unquestioned? Because if the law was nailed to the cross, then what defines sin today? And if nothing defines what sin is today, then nothing can be called sin. And if nothing is sin, then why did Christ have to die? Colossians chapter 2 verse 14 says, that something was taken out of the way and nailed to the cross. So the question is simple. What was nailed there? Was it the law? Or was it something else? Let's slow it down and read it the way it was meant to be understood. Paul says the handwriting of ordinances that was against us was removed. That phrase, handwriting of ordinances, is not random language. It is legal language. In the ancient world, when someone was guilty, there was a written record, charges listed out, debt recorded, condemnation documented. That document stood against the person. It testified to their guilt. Paul is using that exact picture. Humanity had a record, a list of charges, every sign, every transgression, everything that stood against us before the Most High. And Paul says that record was taken out of the way and nailed to the cross, not the law, the record of your violation of it. Because if the law itself was removed, then sin would no longer exist. But Romans chapter 7 says, I had not known sin but by the law. The law reveals sin. It does not create it. It exposes it. Take away the law, and you remove the definition of wrongdoing. Imagine driving 70 miles per hour through a school zone. If there is no law, there is no charge. But we all know there is a law. And because there is a law, there is guilt when it is broken. That is what stood against us. Not the law itself, but our failure to keep it. And that is what Christ dealt with. He did not destroy the standard. He fulfilled it. He removed the condemnation. The record was nailed to the cross. The guilt was nailed to the cross. The charges were nailed to the cross. And through that, principalities and powers were stripped, exposed and defeated openly. This is not about abolishing truth. This is about triumph over sin. But there is still something deeper happening in this chapter. Because Paul is not only talking about guilt, he is confronting something that was creeping into the early church. Something that still exists today, religious control. And in part 2, we are going to expose it.